and how early is it? How okay is it to pivot early? I'll give you a context. So when we are trying to reach out to certain banking personas with our idea of intern in the compliance area, so one of our clients, one of the prospects which we are talking to, reached out and said that, okay, why don't you try this instead? This might be helpful to us. So we are talking to other compliance officers who are our current persona we are targeting, but this new scenario which is coming in as an ask from the customer directly seems too important to miss out. So but then while some of our stack is still usable for this new idea, we are going to get divided between the two concepts, so we won't be able to build both together. But the second idea does make a lot of sense. It might end up giving us revenue, and for survival it might be a great idea for us. So at what point is it okay to pivot and to think on this?
Yeah. The toughest question, which, even if Steve Jobs was alive, and if he would have been asked this question, even he would have said this is the toughest question to answer for any founder. But I'll give you 3 ways in which you can answer that for yourself. One, if you had to rewrite your story, which product would you go with? The one that you are building now, or the one that you would want to pivot to?
Right. So I think the one we are building now, we have built a lot of a concept around it. So we have kind of identified ourselves around what we are building now. But the initial feedback from the customers is that this is an interesting problem, but it'll take a lot more convincing, lot more. So it seems a much more like, I don't know if the market is ready for it kind of a problem, but we have all identified to the problem right now. The new one, we have not even explored enough to know whether we identified to it yet.
Okay. So why I'm asking that question is because sometimes your gut gives you the answer, and sometimes you pursue a product just because you spent a lot of time on it, which is human psychology.
Sunk cost.
So yeah, there's, you've just lived with it, right? So you say, "Kya maine itna time spent kiya, itna kuch kiya." If you had to rewrite your story and you think that you would go with a newer product, the answer is in front of you. That's one. Two, survival is the most important thing always. There are multi-billion-dollar companies that missed one small thing, and BlackBerry and Nokia being the biggest examples. They missed one simple thing that we should outsource our OS, and today they don't exist. So survival is most important. So if something is going to help you survive, and that survival should not be just 3 months, 6 months. If that survival is going to pay your bills, I will give it a lot of importance forever. 3 is, if you are having customers who are telling you that this is a problem that is, they want solved, take the next step. Go tell them that, listen, if I build this product, will you buy it for this much amount of money? If one guy, one persona, one ICP is saying yes to it, quickly take it to 10 other personas and ICPs and 10 different enterprises. Tell them, listen, this is a product that we are wanting to build. We wanted to get a early feedback from you. Will you buy this? Will you buy it at this price? And things like that. Do a very, very quick dipstick in the market to see if you have more people who are ready to put in money there. If people are not committing money, and when I'm saying committing, which means verbally, then it's a bigger problem, for you to decide. But if people are ready to commit, you're going to make money, you can build it, you have the expertise, and it's something that people will pay for a longer time, which is going to help you pay your bills. Pivoting is never bad, man. The biggest of the startups in the world have pivoted. Google was not supposed to be a search engine at all. YouTube was not supposed to be a video streaming site.